Okay, that was an abrupt transition. I repel the oncoming swords. There are over 10 noble phantasms, and every one of them has been released to destroy me. I throw away the destroyed sword and prepare for the next attack. I catch my breath in an instant. I can't project with ragged breath, and I'll just be skewered if I don't have a weapon. This battle is not a battle against him. This is a battle against my body. I will die once the speed and precision of my projection go down. Couldn't we have like a timeout, maybe? No? Okay. In response to his voice, a straight sword points at me. The loaded noble phantasm is released at fatal speed. Unable to deflect the full impact, I fall to the ground. I quickly roll to the side and get up, steadying myself. You try it, okay? He laughs. He's obviously enjoying this. There's no way for me to defend myself if he releases all of the noble phantasms behind him. But he releases them one by one, as if to test how much I can take. Come on, Shiro. Give him the bone of your sword. Wait. But that's what's keeping me alive right now. It's too hard to project a weapon after seeing it, even with Tosaka's backup. I can only imitate the shape. I can't construct the ability inside of it, so it gets destroyed with one blow. Because he believes in you. He said I'm the only one who can beat him. But this is all I can do. I can't rush after him after I block his attack. 2. I'll at least need 2 weapons. But I'm having trouble projecting one weapon, so it's impossible for me to project 2 at once. Unless... He must have liked seeing me roll around, as he looks delighted. I catch my breath. It's fine as long as he's enjoying this. There's still a chance for me to win. I look within myself. A limited circuit. I mentally lay out as many blueprints as I can. I can see 17 noble phantasms behind him. I read the structure from its appearance. Draw out the concept of creation. Select the composition material. I vomit blood. It's because I'm putting multiple blueprints inside a circuit that usually handles 1 or 2. My nerves are bruised since I started projection, and my body is being destroyed from within. My throat tries to pump out the blood that's filling my stomach. I swallow it and continue with the process. Kancho and Bakuya cannot block his noble phantasms. Archer should be able to with his technique, but I don't have that much skill. There's only one way for me to block the noble phantasms. I need to offset them with the exact same ones. I still have enough magical energy. There's enough supply from Tosaka. Come on. Where is it? Put the circuit to channel, it's about to break. The end is near. When he gets serious, I have to project the same number of noble phantasms as him to stay alive. But my body will die if I project that many. Unless...
工程完了。戦闘へ待機。
I save the overflowing images. The overflowing swords are ones that will pierce me from within. And Miyashiro will be pierced from within if the circuit cannot be controlled.
ほう、今度は多いな。10、15、17。そうか。目に見える我の宝具をすべて複製したわけか。
Yes, we did.
なめるな。魔術師の手の内など看破できなくて何が英霊か。お前に働く魔術の数などそれこそ手に取るようにわかる。
Yeah, that's fair. His words are unexpected. The King of Heroes that possesses thousands of noble phantasms can figure out my magic just by looking at me?
では採点だ。もっともいかに成功であろうと一本たりとも世には残さんが。
Shiro, now would be a good time. My reaction is delayed. His words caught my attention, creating a hopeless delay. The 17 noble phantasms are released. King's treasures. A fraction of them charge in as if to tell me playtime is over.
停止解答。戦闘へ連続走者。
My body wavers. The swords shooting forward, and the swords created from within me crash and shake the surroundings. I can't block all of them. Even if I project 17 noble phantasms, I can only give form to them one at a time. Even if I can form them in succession, I'm no match for him as he can release all of them at once.
ガラス細工にしてはよく持つがそれもあと数撃か。そうだ急いで真似ねば八つ咲きだぞ。
I hear him laughing behind us. I hear him laughing behind the swords. 12 more enemy noble phantasms.
しかしほとほと愚行よな。俺には勝ち得ないと考え聖杯だけでも取り外す判断は正しい。お前では我にはかなうべきもない。
My fingertips are burning. The magical energy I emit and the heat from the crashing noble phantasms burn my fingertips mercilessly. 7 more noble phantasms.
だがそれならばあの男を殺してしまえばよかろう。
Because I would probably do something really bad.
聖杯を止めたいのであれば神事を始末することこそが確実だ。魔術師であるお前たちならばあの泥を越えずとも殺しようはあったろう。
It's a fair point.
だというのにまだ救おうというその偽善、まさに雑種の具現よな。
Running out of time, Shiro. It's burning out. My circuit is completely burning off. I don't have enough. I can't match this man with a small circuit. Why can't I block them? He said I can beat him, so why am I not even a match? Does that mean I'm making a mistake? Three more noble phantasms. Will my body last until I block them? No. I should be thinking about the difference between my projection and Archer's. All senses freeze at that instant. I don't even pay heed to the three approaching blades. The golden servant is taking out a sword. A strange sword. My mind burns up the instant I see it.
女を救うと言ったな、小僧。
He laughs while the sword roars. I eliminate the three remaining blueprints in my circuit and concentrate on reading his sword. But
読めない。
it's not good. I was able to read every sword, but I can't even read that sword's structure.
ならば見せてみろ。その贋作で一体何が救えるのかを。
Is it time? I think it's time, right? I'm pretty sure it's time. A storm of chaos. The wind emitted from his sword even blows away his own noble phantasms as it comes at me. My mind is still blank. I can't come up with any countermeasures, so I just release the remaining magical energy within me. They serious right now?
いざ。
Are they serious right now? And the swordsman readies his sword. The only stance to the man who doesn't have a stance. A fatal technique that cuts his enemies by simultaneously executing blows from different angles. Yeah, I shouldn't be surprised. They've done this with every ending. But still. She's experienced the move before. The previous one only had an arc to surround his enemy in a vertical slash. That is why she was able to avoid it and live up to this day. But the real technique is 3 slashes. A circular slash and a vertical slash, and probably a horizontal slash that cuts anyone that escapes sideways. There's nowhere to run if the 3 attacks are executed all at once. Once in range, the other 2 attacks will cut you even if one is blocked. One cannot escape sideways, and the longsword will reach out even if one retreats. Demonic technique, Tsubamegeshi. A godly technique that even surpasses the servants. The ultimate attack, perfected by an anonymous swordsman using all his life. The longsword trembles. His body moves in with one step. The distance to attack Saber. Prison-like arcs are executed from a range that does not allow any defense. Saber does not use her holy sword. She cannot use her noble phantasm at this range. No matter how fast Saber may be, Assassin's Tsubamegeshi is many times faster. Her neck will be cut the instant she puts magical energy into her sword. Therefore, her only weapon is pure technique. The blade begins its arcs. She feels despair from its precision and speed. Such an attack. How much training was needed to get this far? A lot. Fear is the only thing on her mind. It cannot be blocked. This technique is a technique of carnage that challenges God with mere human skill. Only God would be able to block it. She gulps. There is a flash, as small as a grain of sand. She doesn't think about what it is, nor if it is correct. She risks everything she has on her instinct. She charges at her victory with all her might. What did the fictional swordsman think of that? Silver armor passes through the gap beside his arm. The opening between the swordsman's left arm and his waist. Saber must have figured out that the small opening is the blind spot of the technique. Even though the attack still chips off her armor, Saber curls up and flies through the opening. An exquisite skill that's only possible with her precognition, her great instinct. She was able to predict the true Tsubame-geshi as she experienced it once. But that is not the surprising part. It is her determination that kept her alive. She trusted her insight and put all her power into the slight opening. She shook off the fear that she would be slashed if she was even a moment late. God damn it, fingers, quick clicking. Click, 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 clicking. A moment late and charged into the small opening. Therefore, her determination is the strength that defeated the demonic technique. But the match isn't over yet. Even though Tsubame-geshi was avoided, her enemy is right beside her, and she charged in with speed quicker than the attack. It is not easy to recover her stance from such a charge. The longsword strikes. The attack is the quickest, even if it may not be as quick as the demonic technique. But her attack is a bit quicker than his. He closes his mouth. He shuts his lips tight and tenses up so that he will not fall down. Blood from his lungs fills his mouth, but he swallows it so that it will not spill out. The golden-haired girl is below him. The way of the swordsman does not allow him to dirty her with his blood. Saber does not say anything. Her golden hair flutters down to the ground. It is a wonder that her head is still attached. It's a miracle that her limbs are still attached. She felt that her body would be slashed the instant she went into that opening. That was the only difference. The longsword. The swordsman technique would have stayed invincible if his longsword had not been bent. Too bad it doesn't actually show said bend. That's unfortunate. You did good, assassin. You did good. The air is shaking. Another battle is still going on behind the mountain gate. Unsure of what to say, Saber looks up at the dying swordsman. To that,
Yuke.
the swordsman tells her without looking at her. How much meaning was contained in that word? Saber pulls out her sword and runs up the stairs. She does not turn back to the swordsman. She runs to fulfill her role.
美しい小鳥だと思ったのだがな。その実、獅子の類であった。
Yeah. Yes, she was. He murmurs as if that was to be expected. She avoided something that even a sparrow could not avoid, so she cannot be something that is admired.
女を見る目には自信があったのだが、どちらも修行不足ということか。
The swordsman complains with a shrug. His elegant clothing has lost its color already. His stomach is pierced, and his blood-stained feet are vague. He looks down at them and sits. The branches shake. The wind coming down from the top of the mountain rustles the forest. And when the flowers scatter, the wind stops and the moon darkens. The swordsman has disappeared without trace, as if his existence was just an illusion.